What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And today I want to talk about a little life update on not only my journey with just the military, but overall a life update. First thing I want to say is I really want to thank you guys for helping me out a lot, right? Never in my wildest dreams would I think I would hit over 9,000 subscribers. I can't believe 9,000 people like to listen to me speak, but it's truly by the grace of God that I have been given this platform, and I tend to use it to serve every single individual who has decided to follow me on my walk of Christ, and hopefully I can make an impact on yours with Christ as well. Speaking of, I want to talk about my walk with Christ. So basically, lately it's been, I would say it's been kind of a rocky road. It's been up and down. There's been shifts. That's just how it is. The Bible says that this world is a valley of tears. There are times where we're going to suffer. There are times where we're going to fall short. But I get back up and I get on and I speak and I make sure that I'm the best I can be for people, because I understand if I'm not at my best, other people suffer. I'm not able to be the best for them. I need to make sure that I'm an example, to lead by example, to make sure I'm speaking the words out of my mouth efficiently. I need to make sure that I'm everything God needs me to be. So that's just a little update on my walk of Christ. Like I said, I've been learning so much, and every time I learn something new, what I do is I like to learn something new. I like to mend on it, meditate. That's a very important thing you should learn how to do, is like go into the Bible, mend on things, meditate, because that's how you read the Bible. It's not something where you just read it, learn it, and then not use it, because when you learn something, you can just not use it. No, you got to meditate on that. You got to constantly rework it in your brain. How does this attribute to my life? That's what critical thinking is interpreting information given to you. Is it good for you or is it bad for you? And everything in the Bible, I'll tell you what, is very, very good for you, but it has to be interpreted in a certain way. So that's what I like to do before I make any kind of video. I want to talk about the Marine Corps a little bit. I remember some people were telling me, they were like I told my friends, and they were like, bro, you're an idiot. Why would you do this? If you didn't know, probably the title of this video or part of that title is going to be talking about like how I'm a Marine Poolie. If you can't see, I'm wearing the Marine Corps shirt. You can't exactly see it. It's a little whatever, but on the back you can see the Eagle, Globe, and Anchor, and it says something about being made proud of a Marine, something like that. I don't know, but it's like I said, it's just a one-of-one experience, and that's not the biggest driving factor of why I'm going into the Marines, but the biggest driving factor is to build that relationship with God. Like I said, other people won't see eye to eye to me because they can't understand my situation. Everybody's life experience is different. Every person that walks in this world has a different life experience. That's why when you try to copy somebody's lifestyle, it's impossible to, because you can never be a version of them. You can only be the best version of yourself. That's it. And that's why, I don't expect people to understand me. There's going to be a lot of people that watch this video and be like, oh man, you shouldn't do this. I mean, I think a lot of people have an idea of what the military is, and they think it's just going out fighting and killing, and that's all it is. I mean, during a time of war, there's still no guarantee you're going to die, because you got to realize that one, well, there's new warfare, obviously, but two, we're also at a peacetime, and in war there are things called infantrymen and pogues when in the Marines. Pogues are people who do things like, I would say, construction. They do things like aviation mechanic, their logistics, engineering, stuff like that. Some cybersecurity. There's other jobs besides infantry, and infantry is what people think of when they think of rah or going out and fighting. These are the people, the riflemen. These are the people, mortarmen, and then these are like tank drivers and all these other stuff. So there's a possibility, yes, when you're deployed, you will be in a combat zone, but nobody said you will see combat itself. Like I said, ultimately though, if you're on the walk of Christ, and I'm on my walk of Christ through Jesus, through the Marine Corps, God's going to protect me. He's not going to put me in a position where I'm just going to die, right? Unless it was for the greater good of someone else. I ultimately believe that. And I believe God will protect me on my walk. Some people may say I'm dumb. Some people may look at me like I'm stupid. Like I said, I'm content. Some people aren't going to understand me. I can't even understand myself at times, but God has a plan for me. The Bible says that many are the plans in a man's heart, but it's God's plan that prevails. It's God's plan that's going to prevail. Ultimately, if I did not like I said, before this, I had no reason to join the military, no reason at all. I didn't even think about it. But just one day it was a switch, and I was at the lowest point in my life. So I know right there, that is what God added into my life to give me a sense of purpose. I was worried about my future all the time. I said all my friends are doing things, and I started doing YouTube at the same time, and I was like, man, I do enjoy this. I enjoy making YouTube, and I want to be a better person to also enjoy that. I want to have a stable job to be able to support YouTube. I want to move forward with this. I want to make sure that I have a platform I could speak volumes to people, move rooms, and be able to serve the kingdom efficiently. Because there are many people out there that have been impacted. I'm so thankful that people are here and be able to walk with me. I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would almost hit over 10,000 subscribers. Nobody told me this. And that's the good part, because the Bible says that God hides the mystery of his will and he only reveals it through faith. So sometimes it's just like that. That's just how life is. Ultimately though, I understand that I'm on this walk with God to give back to him. So obviously the Marine Corps is not number one, but dang, I want to get that Eagle Globe and Anchor. This is going to be the hardest thing I ever went through. It's going to teach me discipline. It's going to teach me how to be with God. Because listen, boot camp in the Marine Corps is the longest boot camp. It's 13.5 weeks, or not 13.5 weeks. It's about 13 weeks, something like that. And they have a 52-hour crucible, which just breaks your brain, all right? Because you stay up 4 hours, whatever. But some people may think I'm crazy. Like I said, I'm going in this to be a better person, not only for God, but for his people. I want to make sure I'm the best I can be to serve everybody. And through this, I can become more disciplined. And through this, I can become a better version of myself. And I'm going to be able to do all the things that I want to do for the kingdom and God has willed me to do. All right, so that's ultimately that. I also want to talk about my Meps experience. So first of all, I want to say, bro, if I didn't go to the military and I didn't decide to do this, I would have never met one of the greatest guys I've met. And he subscribed to this YouTube channel. So if you're watching this YouTube channel, Muhammad, I appreciate you, man, because like I said, I had some of the best talks of my life. I never thought in my mind that I would meet somebody in Meps, in a military place. See, that's already how you have a bias towards it, because since you're a civilian, you look at everybody who's a military person differently. I never thought I would talk to somebody so intellectual. And this guy was so smart, so smart. We were talking about religion. He was a Muslim, I'm Christian, but I was talking to him. We were talking from the different positions. We were talking about God. We were talking about these things. We were talking about the state of the world. And man, best conversations. If I got to know him, he would probably be one of my best friends, just because. And some people may think, well, how can you be a friend with a Muslim? Some people have Muslim friends. Like I said, this is how you talk to people. Just because you guys are from different positions and you both think that this is the truth, he believes that Muhammad is the truth. I believe that Jesus is the truth. There's a difference there, but that doesn't separate us. What separates us brings us together, and we're able to have conversations. You never want to argue with somebody, because arguing with somebody only leads you to a point of what? Pain. Or I wouldn't say pain, but it would be more of destruction. You're not really getting anywhere. You're only waiting for that person to finish their sentence so you can get in your two piece. But when you have a conversation with somebody, you're actually willing to hear them. To be open-minded means to consider the alternative. I think nowadays we're talking about open-minded as, believe everything, accept everything. There's a difference between acceptance and tolerance. What true tolerance is means to respect somebody's decision, but you don't have to agree with it. We have to tolerate as Christians. And I understand, like I said, I still keep in contact with him. He's a good guy. At Meps too, I also want to talk about, I met some other Marines, some of these guys, all the other dudes were going to infantry. Everybody else was going to infantry. I think one other person was not going to infantry. Like I said, that's just what the Marines is about. But we were talking, and I just look at these people and I see how much they're just like me. Just because you're in the military doesn't make you any different. Doesn't make you any different. It's a title. I'm still always going to be a human being. I'm still always going to be a child of God. Before a Marine, I'm a child of God. Before a child of God, I'm a human. But, as a child of God, I'm a human. And as a human, I'm a child of God. Ultimately, like I said, Meps was crazy. I didn't like the full body examination. I like people, they'll tell you they be kind of, but we'll just keep that where it is. You guys can let your imagination go wild. overall, life's been good. I like making these videos because it's a little different from every other video I make. You guys actually get to talk, or not talk to me, but you guys actually get to know me, who I am, truly who I am, and know my personality and stuff like that. And I like talking too. So, well, I like to listen. If you guys have any questions in the comments, I'm probably gonna do a video of a question and answering, things like that. If you guys want to ask me some questions, you guys want to get to know me a little bit better, or you guys just have some questions on your walk with Christ, shoot for it, because I'm here to serve, I'm here to listen, and I'm here to be a follower of Christ. God bless, and I'll see you soon.